Hello, I call myself Cheese. I'm working on a sort of roguelite tower defense game, and this is another devlog. About time, isn't it? Also, I got a slightly better microphone. Hopefully the change is noticeable, otherwise, well, too bad. So I made a lot of changes and stuff in this, like, a week and a half or even more. No idea how much time passed between writing the script and the actual video getting out. Anyways, the first change I made after the devlog is give the characters proper sprites. Now they don't use placeholders anymore. Yay. I also made a second location, the Bogus Bog. The first one's called Plain Plains, by the way. This location has some more interesting blocks, like one that heals enemies or one that speeds up your towers. Also new monsters, a guy who shuts off any blocks nearby, one that becomes faster when it gets hit, and a slime that heals people nearby. Obviously, with a new location comes a new boss. It's a big ugly slime. It also heals people nearby, but it can also speed up every single enemy, so that's not very nice, isn't it? Hey, we gotta raise the difficulty somehow. At around this point, I realized that the shop was kind of boring. Like, yeah, if I had a lot of towers, that will add some variety, but just towers is kind of boring. So I added items. There isn't many, and most are pretty plain, but it's at least something. If you buy something, its card will disappear, so you won't be able to buy whatever was on the other side of it. This introduced more decision making in the game, which for a roguelite is pretty important. Then I added some sounds. I tried 8-bit sounds at first, but they sounded kinda terrible, so I decided to add, like, not 8-bit sounds. I don't know how they're called, but they're way better. So like, remember when I told you about how you can speed up the enemy spawn rate and get more money and blah blah blah. So I removed that feature. The reason being is that, well, one, it was just kind of odd to me in general, and two, it made it harder to balance prices for the shop. Like, someone could boost 24/7 and be able to buy out the whole shop, and someone could just take it slower, not know about this thing, and be barely able to buy anything at all. Now, because I had an empty button, which I mean the button was not used for anything in the gameplay aside from ending the path early, but that's not during the actual invasion. I added active abilities. They are tied to the character you're playing as. The Hermit's ability gives you money and some HP, while the Builder's ability slows down all the enemies. The rest of the additions are just some behind the scenes stuff, like fixing tiny bugs, balancing some more things, and merging all towers into one object, stuff like that. The game is somewhat ready to be expanded, like adding more towers and stuff, you know. I think I'll release a demo when I have 3 or 4 locations done, and obviously some more towers and characters too. Alright, I think that's all I need to talk about. If you want to keep track of this thing, then like, just hope I upload another devlog, I don't know. Subscribe if you're really interested, I guess. To keep in mind, I can't promise for there to be that many videos in here. Bye bye.